是2018年橄榄球6国锦标赛的冠军，这是爱尔兰5年来第3次夺冠。橄榄球的游戏规则必须要向后传球才能往前进攻，没有人比爱尔兰更懂得如何以退为进。人口不到500万的爱尔兰，在1973年加入欧洲共同市场之前 ，GDP 只有欧洲平均值的64%，不到美国的50%。
This was Joyce's Dublin. These rare pictures show the city in the snow, the setting for a masterpiece of modern fiction.
这部文学经典细腻地描写了只有农产品和低附加价值手工业的爱尔兰当时生活的穷苦和经济的落后，因此对能源的需求也相当有限。经济的迟缓造成了大规模移民前往美国，有超过10%的美国人声称自己是爱尔兰后裔。1973年在近海发现少量的天然气，足以应付1996年之前全国的能源需求。没有其他天然资源的爱尔兰，从此开始由英国苏格兰经北爱尔兰的输送管进口天然气。
I grew up in Upper Manhattan. After months of late nights painstakingly researching my genealogy, I discovered where my paternal grandparents, the Brits, hailed from.
除了回到祖先土地观光的美国人所带动的旅游业，他们也为爱尔兰在90年代和2000年初期带来都柏林附近房地产开发和整体经济的起飞。
I've been back here a dozen times. What I thought was the ending of my journey became the start of another.
从1995年到2000年，爱尔兰经济成长平均每年高达9%。房地产价格在2007年达到高峰，甚至超过巴黎，成为2007年 GDP 人均仅次于卢森堡的欧元区国家。从繁荣到萧条，这就是爱尔兰如何从经济奇迹变成欧元俘虏。爬得高摔得重，泡沫化的房地产市场随之崩溃，导致爱尔兰面临严重的经济和政治危机。2010年的失业率攀升到14%。爱尔兰被迫祭出财政纾困的紧缩计划，使出浑身解数进行赤字瘦身。
It's not so that Europeans just love taxes. They are normal people in that sense. They do not love any taxes. But there is a relatively big acceptance that if you want to change habits in a society, then you have to make some political choices that benefit us all in the longer term.
89%能源需求仰赖进口，而且债务缠身的爱尔兰，在欧盟敦促下，从2009年征收环保税，就从能源消耗比例最大的民间家用开刀。
This is Elizabeth Rosenthal reporting from Dublin. In Ireland, garbage collection has become a method of tax collection.
Each one has a unique chip. You just scan the bin.
Using a sensor on each bin, every household is taxed by the weight of its garbage.
爱尔兰一方面课征垃圾税，鼓励回收，另一方面也毫不手软地征收化石燃料税和排碳税。
Environmental taxes are also applied to the sale of new cars. Consumers pay more taxes on a car that produces more emissions.
根据汽车排放量，从14%到36%不等。果然，让2011年新车销售量的90%是排碳最低的车款。
We noticed since 2008 when they changed the tax regime, people are very conscious of road tax. The first question they ask when they're purchasing the car is how much is the tax per year?
不仅如此，爱尔兰政府进一步根据排碳量对家庭和办公室使用的化石燃料征税。此举立刻推高了石油和天然气的价格。汽油和暖气等基本商品价格上涨5%到10%。爱尔兰人民荷包里钞票蒸发的速度绝对超过全球暖化。
His brief is to push a green agenda, but the notion of water charges and carbon taxes allied to a tough emergency budget might be just too hard to sell for voters who currently are fearing for their jobs. Will you welcome, please, the Minister for Communications, Energy and Natural Resources?
这位在联合内阁里属于绿党的部长。从2007到2011年任职期间，全力推动爱尔兰的能源转型。 并没有因为2008年的金融危机而放慢脚步。
I think it's a moment to really work on getting the country through a difficult phase. Can I say, I think actually the way we're going to get through it is by being green. I think there's actually an economic opportunity for us. If we look at what we have to do, we have to sell more to the world now. We have to make more and sell more. The last 10, 15 years we were making money out of money, and that's over now, and we have to pay off some of that money. So we have to sell. What does the world want? It wants green technologies, and we're perfectly placed.
除了征税节源之外，爱尔兰还决定同时大规模推动风力发电。
Major challenges. It's not clear for anyone what the right balance is, and recessionary times makes it even harder to move some of these things forward. In a counter way, it's an ideal time to move these things forward because the challenges facing us are going to enable us to run more stable systems, more economically friendly systems, more environmentally friendly systems. And if we can develop niche technologies, particularly in the area of wind and wave, where Ireland has certain advantages, we can position this country to be ready to move forward.
爱尔兰于是在金融海啸中乘风破浪，大举着手再生能源开发，企图降低对进口化石燃料的依赖，也就此启动能源转型。
We've now set important targets of 40% of all our power generation to come from renewable sources by 2020, as nearly all of this will have to come from wind.
这不仅要大量架设风力发电的机组，还要让供电系统的电网全面升级。爱尔兰政府以减税和补助来带动这方面的投资。
We're really at a crossroads. The government have set out very clearly the policy of 40% by 2020. So to get there requires, I suppose, all companies working together to make that happen. We in EirGrid have a particular role around connecting, around operating, and critically about developing the grid itself, the backbone of the power system that's able to take the generation from where it's generated to where it's needed.
不只是大片的海上风力发电机组。爱尔兰多风的地理环境让风力发电可以落脚于城乡社区。
Community-owned embedded energy with single turbines up to 2 megawatts could be installed in every university campus and rural towns. If the right incentives were in place, there's a huge opportunity for farmers, rural householders, and schools throughout Ireland to harness wind through microenergy. This means wind turbine sizes ranging from 2.5 to 50 kilowatts in size.
天下如果有傻的不以讨好选民为诉求的政治人物，大概没有和自己荷包过不去的选民。爱尔兰的每度家用电费是台湾的整整3倍。
Good morning. It's Monday, the 28th February, 2 days after election count, where I didn't hold my seat.
坚持在危机中增税减碳的绿党，果然在2011的大选中全军覆没。绿党的确输了这一场选举。但是爱尔兰却战胜了危机。
Using these taxes, combined with some austerity measures, Ireland has shrunk its deficit. In 2010, the Irish deficit was 32% of GDP. This year, it's only 8%.
虽然增税减碳不是唯一让爱尔兰挺过危机的原因，但的确有效地让政府在3年内获得近10亿欧元的税收。
Within the European Union, Ireland is the fastest growing economy. In 2015, its GDP expanded by 6.9%, while unemployment levels decreased to 9.4%, a trend that's expected to continue. After 7 years of austerity, the Celtic Tiger seems to be roaring once again.
爱尔兰不仅摆脱了危机，而且还创下了环保指标的新纪录。自2008年以来，排碳量一共下降了15%。失业和减薪的打击，并没有妨碍爱尔兰人响应垃圾回收和改变能源使用的习惯。10年前泡沫经济粉碎后重创的爱尔兰，10年后跃升成为欧洲环保绿能的模范生。化危机为转机，以退为进，爱尔兰是名副其实的冠军。